Last year, my father and I took a trip across the pond. Our first stop on this journey was a small coastal town in Northern Ireland where the population of black people is approximately 2, one being myself and the other being my father. We got the strangest looks, not judgmental looks, but looks that definitely indicated that the people there weren't used to seeing people like us. Then one day those looks changed. We got friendly smiles and hellos, even 2 enthusiastic truck drivers barreling down the road, waving out the window frantically and pointing at my father's shirt, a Star Wars shirt. I realized then that my father's quiet proclamation that he had made with his apparel, that he was a fan of the franchise from a galaxy far, far away, had completely altered our experience in this foreign country. I could make some commentary about race and kindness and not judging a book by its cover, but I'd rather explore and dissect the role fandom has had in my life and the positive impact it can have on others. Before we can get into the meat and potatoes of how fandom can be used as an engine for positivity, we must first define it. My own personal definition for fandom is a group of people defined and characterized by the time they spend sharing, consuming, creating, and discussing content created by and or for a specific person or thing that they are a fan of. Merriam-Webster Dictionary defines fandom as the state or attitude of being a fan. By that definition, we have to stop and ask ourselves, what is the attitude of being a fan? For me, that attitude has always been the sense of connection and camaraderie I feel with those who share the same interests I do. For instance, I may not know stats or history facts for the New York Yankees, but I do consider myself a fan, and I do feel this odd sense of kinship with those who also support my team. It may seem trivial, but I feel as if we cannot and should not ignore the things that bring us joy and a sense of connection. That is the essence of fandom, to seek more of what brings us joy and to find others to share it with. Though each fandom has its own unique culture, at the heart of each exists a space for community, collaboration, creativity, and charity. I have seen fandoms create friendships and marriages. I've seen fandom foster creative and passionate minds, creating content from fan art, fan fiction, video essays, articles, podcasts, etc., etc. It goes on and on and on. But the most interesting way I have found that fandom has turned passion into positivity is through fandom charity work. Many fandoms have used the built-in community space as a jumpstart platform for organizing charity events and fundraisers. The first time I came across the idea of using fandom for charity was my time spent in the Doctor Who fandom at the start of my high school career. Now, the Doctor Who fandom is an old one. It's existed since 1963 when the first episode aired on BBC. Even during the period of time when there were no new Doctor Who episodes airing, fans would still participate in charity anthologies and publications. Fans will collectively come together to put together a publication full of fan art, fan fiction, and essays, and then go on to sell that publication where all the proceeds will go to a given charity. Now, the Doctor Who fandom is not the only fandom to create and collaborate on charity publications. Fandoms such as the Voltron fandom and the Reylo fandom have created multiple charity anthologies over the year and gone on to raise thousands of dollars. This has just become a very common and popular way of raising funds within a fandom. There have been many creative ways people have gone on to raise money for charity within fandom. From podathons to auctions, the possibilities are endless when there is passion amongst a group of people. It is one thing to use fandom as a personal, social, and creative outlet, and another thing to attempt to work with others to amplify that passion and joy to create a positive impact on others. This is what fandom can and should be. It can raise my spirits in a foreign country, inspire others to create, break people out of their shells, or raise money for a good cause. So what fandom are you in? How will you turn your passion into positivity? Thank you.